So I almost died in India. Today I'll be sharing with you something that changed my life forever. Okay, and hey, but first grab your popcorn and come join me because this is something that I just have to tell you guys. So how it all started, used to get a lot of headaches like constantly every single day. I take like 2 liters of water. I don't listen to loud music and all that. Like I always still get headaches. And my mom was like, go get checked. And the other reason that I went to get checked because I do have irregular periods. And when I did, the doctor found out that like I have a tumor in my head, and it was a 1.4 centimeters long. And first of all, I didn't understand anything that the doctor was telling me because I didn't even know it until like when my mom explained it to me. And the doctor was like, first of all, shout out to that doctor. His name is Dr. Boaz. Dr. Boaz, he's an amazing nutritionist doctor. I think he's a nutritionist and a gynecologist in some ways, but he's a very good doctor, very genuine. He has helped me a lot. So the doctor's like, this happens a lot, and this might be causing the irregular periods and all that. So now what you have to do is you need to go to India and get checked. And get it removed through transnasal. And it's not a bad thing. Like you need to hurry up, but you should take precaution and start preparing. And that day I didn't sleep. I was scared. I wasn't even okay. I was like, is it really me? Is it me having a tumor? Is the head having the tumor? And that made sense because that explains a lot of the irregular periods, the stress, the headaches, the overweight and stuff. And we started a GoFundMe page, as you can see. I think I show you somewhere here. I started a GoFundMe page, and we started like asking people to to fund me for the treatment in India. My mom started hustling for the money and hustling, like asking people, asking relatives, asking friends. Like we got, not like God, with God's grace. I'm not joking. Like the bill was, I think 1,000, and like 1 week, but I think 2 weeks. 2 weeks after knowing that I have the tumor, she has this tourism group, and my mom sent them a fund me page. They funded the whole amount. The whole amount. They don't know me. I don't know them. I've never heard of them. They don't know anything about me, and they sent the whole amount. If you actually know how much I was scared, we were hopeless because the amount of money was a lot, and we didn't have shit, we didn't have anything. So on 26th of December, that's when I went. But when I knew I had the tumor was on November something. That's when I knew I have the tumor in my head. The next day, now we're going to India. We took Qatar. We went with Qatar to Qatar. Okay, so that day I remember my mom was actually sad. Okay, my mom started to get worried since November when she found out that I have a tumor. But for me, I was okay because I didn't think that it's a big deal. I wasn't like, oh, I have a tumor, blah blah blah. No, it was okay for me, but like for my mom, she wasn't okay. We reached Qatar, and then we took a connected flight to India now. We reached in India at around, I think, 3 their time at night. So when we reached to India, the hospital booked us with a taxi to drive us to the airport, and the hospital is very far, like 1 hour drive, and we actually thought the driver was kidnapping us and stuff. Anyways, we reached there, and the Apollo in Bangalore. It was very organized. I reached there, was given my room, like we slept at the hospital. I was given the robe, and like the whole night he pricked every single time with a syringe. And that night we didn't sleep because every single time, every 5 seconds, the nurse will enter, prick me, go. They don't even say anything because they don't know English that well, so like they speak Indian. And so, and the following morning I got an appointment to go to get my x-ray. I went for an x-ray, and then my vision, everything, and then the D-Day for my surgery. Jesus. You guys, that day I will forever remember it inside this head. I'll never forget that day. Because that day it's when I realized this God, whatever God, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Christian, if you're a Catholic, if you're whatever religion you are, bro, God is there. God is there. First of all, in the morning, my nurse, okay, came in my room, wake me up, put me in a robe, okay, fast, like it was like a fast jet, you know. And that morning, I was like, Mom, let's pray. My mom was like, yeah, we can pray when we get to the operation room. And we was like, cool. We didn't know if you go to the operation room, you can't go with your mom or anyone. You're just alone. And I had the oxygen mask, and I had like some things on my fingers, and it was like I'm going for a, I don't know what operation. Like I was so scared. I was rushed to the operation. I was okay, but I was rushed because the operation was at 7, and at that time was around 6:50. We reached there at the operation place. I don't know what's called. I don't remember the name. My mom was like told that apparently she's not supposed to be inside, so she was supposed to be outside and wait for me after the operation. We need to pray, and I was just the only one there. And I was like, God, please now, I beg you, if I get out of this surgery okay and I don't die and I don't have any complications, I promise you I will go to the altar, like tell people what you did to me for me. I was taken there. First of all, when you enter, you see a head of like exact size of mine and the eyes and everything. Like you see yourself, right, on a computer. Like you see yourself, and then you see charts of your x-rays and everything that you took, and then you see like people gathering like all around you wearing white, and then you see like it was, oh Jesus, I don't even know, guys. I was scared. So one nurse took my hand and was like, okay, so what's your name? I was like, Esuvat. And why are you here? I was like, why are you asking me those questions? You know why I'm here, but in my head though. And I was like, I'm here because I have a tumor. And I was like, okay. Then I felt something entered here. I have a mark. This is the mark. It was cold. That was the last time I spoke anything till after surgery. I woke up. What my mom told me is that they had a complication. I was there. I was supposed to be there for 2 hours, 3 hours, I think. Apparently, I was there for more than 3 hours. I was there for like 6 hours. And my mom was panicking when they were removing the tumor through my nose. I was bleeding inside my head, and I was like, I don't know. I'll show you the picture when I was out of surgery. When I woke up, I started crying, saying, "Oh, why this happens to me?" And I started like telling people, "No, this is my mom. She shouldn't go because in ICU. I stayed in ICU for 1 day. In ICU, like there's time limit of seeing the patient and only one patient. And my mom was like, "No, like." I have to stay with my daughter and everything. So the doctor was so kind, and he was like, okay, just take the chair and sit here. Let the mom sit with her, because I was crying, my mom was crying. Like the following day, I went to the room where I was supposed to be, and I had some things in my nose, and I had the peeing thingy, and I had like some things on my hands and here. Like I was so, I don't know, I couldn't do anything, and I didn't even like, I didn't want to be there. I was like, am I really here? After a few days, I started like recover. I had these things in my nose. Hey, one doctor came and removed it. I didn't know if they were supposed to be removed, and I wasn't prepared. They just came talk to me like a normal person, and then I just had like, it was a long thing, and I had it from my brain. I screamed like a mad person. My mom read. Anyways, fast forward on my recovery. After like 7 days, I got better. And that's when they told us that my tumor, like they just managed to remove a half of my tumor. The other one from my eye remained, and now what they're scared of is the like the inside bleeding that I had might be cancer, or like just normal blood. Now they had to take the samples to the medical lab in India. I think after 7 days we were checked out to go to live in a Airbnb, and it was a very nice place, although there were complications. That's another thing, that's another story for another time. I can't tell you that, but like, yeah, we lived there for like I think 10-11 days. I'm not sure. That's like 2 days before we came back. My doctor called us to the hospital and told us, okay, apparently it's not cancer. I was happy. it wasn't cancer, and it's just some complications that are there, and um, that led for me to like live inside. I had to go like take my medicine, and I was told that after 6 months I have to like get an X-ray to see if it is not growing. I don't need another surgery. If it's growing, then I have to do a surgery. And this time, it's not from the nose; it's from the head. Anyways, we started booking. We couldn't get a fast ticket to go back home, but we had now to stay there for like another like 2 days, 3 days. But when we were coming back home, we got a ticket that from Bangalore airport to Qatar. It's like 2 hours, and then from Qatar to Tanzania now. We had to stay there for the whole day. We reached in Qatar at 8 a.m. It was I think on Wednesday. And we had to stay till at 3 a.m. in the morning of Thursday. That's when we go back home. The good thing is they had a sleeping area, a quiet area, so we went to stay there. I ate biryani. The biryani was still spicy as hell. It was a nice biryani, but it was very spicy. And anyways, that's another story for another day. Like, I have this trip for India, it's very long. If I tell you the whole story, I've jumped a lot of stuff. I just don't want you guys to like be bored. But when we arrived at home, like back in Tanzania, I started eating, like just doing any exercise. I don't care anymore. And something hit me. I don't know what hit me, and I was like, let me be serious now. It's my health. I don't want to go back to surgery stuff and people poking my everything. I just have to be serious and control myself. I'll be doing exercise like for 1 hour, and dieting. I'll be eating at 6 p.m. only. 1 week. I didn't even reach 1 week actually. After 3 days, I didn't do shit. After like I think 5 to 10 days, my mom called me, talked to me. It's your health. Even if you're working so hard, even if you're doing this and that and that and that, you can't be successful without being healthy. And I was like, yes, true. Let me go back to it again. But I won't be doing 6 p.m. only. I think I'll be eating in the morning and in the evening. I was like, cool. Exercise, cool. 30 minutes. I didn't do shit. And I came to realize is mindset. My mindset wasn't on it. I didn't. People were telling me to do this, do that, but they were not. I wasn't deciding it for myself. People were deciding it for me. So when you decide something for me, my mind doesn't accept it. But like when I used to be like, oh yeah, let me start working out, let me do this, do that, just because my mom told me, my friends told me, my relatives told me, I was like, cool, let me do it. And then I failed because it's something that I don't want to do. And I came to realize it in March that I'm supposed to be serious. And I decided it for myself. And trust me, since March, like I think at the end of March, like last month, I think this is my third week. No, my fourth week. I think this is my fourth week in being serious with my health and my diet and my fitness. And Jesus, it has been a great thing. And I feel great. I feel much more better. I'm not saying that I'm there yet. I'm already there, the place that I want to be. But I'm already there. I'm going there. I'm almost reaching where I want to be. And the India, like before the tumor, I used to work till 5 a.m. in the morning, eat anything, no exercise. I just wake up, shower, go back to working. Work till 5 a.m. After 5 a.m., I go downstairs, eat. After eating, go to bed. My time was either working, watching TV, eating, sleeping. That's it. Like those are the 4 things that were like me. And I think now I understand why my mom told me that the reason why we're in India is because of your health, not because of your work. You're not working to be successful, you're working to die. And that's true. I was working to die. I was working all the time. I was doing everything but health stuff. And I came to realize it very late. And first, I've talked. Anyways, all I can say to you guys is, come closer, let me tell you. Even if you're 5 years old, you're 10, you're 12, you're 20, you're 30, you're 15, you're 18, if you're not serious, if you're not being serious with your health, you will die. Anyways, that's all about this video. If you've watched till here, then comment down below hey, and I'll hey you back. And don't forget to subscribe or like this video. And see you on the next one. Bye.